Hey guys, ViperTech here. I am doing another 2v2 match with the same people. He sent the 2 replays and this is the second game. It is Zerg, which is LLL, lots of L's I guess, or I, I'm not really sure. And Stewball, which is Zerg and Protoss versus 2 Terran, which is Purple Owns and Saz. Interesting names here. Lots of talking going on. Overlord is going to be a scouting Overlord. Hope he becomes the next hero Overlord. He really wants to be, but gosh, does he go slow. Protoss got that first pylon going. Then of course, standard openings. Supply depot here, supply depot here. No double gas or anything before supply depot. Nothing crazy. Everything seems pretty decent. Gas before spawning pool is a little odd for Zerg. Must mean he's probably going for early lair tech and or speedling. Probably speedling, possibly roaches. I guess there's a few different things he could do, but not that many. Probably speedling though. I haven't really seen this video before, so I watched it. Skipped through it a little bit. That's it. It's around 10 minutes and 15 seconds long. There goes down the barracks. Red still doesn't have his going though. That's about it so far. 13 miners for all except the Zerg, which only has 9. Guess that makes it kind of hard to keep up early on with the amount of workers, since you have to build structures with them, and that uses them. There goes spawning pools about halfway down, probably 10 pool. SCV did scan or scout everything. As you can see, he does see that. The only difference is that he does not see that second pylon, but that really isn't going to matter. Overlord has finally made it to the base, and he's just scouring away from the edge so he doesn't get killed by that marine he sees being built. SCV is going to scout and see. You notice that he has that selected, which means he's probably is probably upgrading. Yep, there it is. There it is. He's got metabolic boost, speedling upgrade going, and blue did notice that he just pinged it on the map. So that is a good SCV. That might just be the hero SCV of the day. Maybe that Overlord can hopefully someday live up to his expectations. Now that probe did move in. It didn't actually scout the base. It just moved over here, and I do not think blue or red ever noticed it, so he could get a proxy down there without being noticed. First Zerglings are out, 2 there, and then 2 more there. So far, he says he's going to do marine drop again, which if anyone watched that other game, he did do a marine / widow mine drop, alternating between the 2 bases. He definitely has those Zerglings rally pointed there, so once he gets speeding upgrade, he's probably going to push with them. A good amount of workers and income from all of them, a pretty high amount. And Baneling's Nest is going to be built on the Zerg side, so he is possibly going to try to break down this wall, which could be done with enough Banelings and not enough cover. Protoss has that warp gate research coming, and a stalker also sent the rally point there. Not a rally point, but he is sending that stalker down. There is the proxy pylon. He is building a proxy there, so they are probably going to be really aggressive. This is definitely an aggressive build. 1 gas down for the Protoss, 1 gas down for the Zerg, also 1 gas down for the Terrans, so everyone has 1 gas. Definitely an aggressive build for teal / purple team. Speedling upgrade is done. He does have them selected. He could do quite a bit with them. These Hellions are going to go out. Are they going to see it? They may not. They aren't seeing it. Oh, but that rally point in Zergling does give it away. But it also sees that the Hellions are moving towards his base. So that could have been bad. It could have been good. He is going to start using that proxy there, warping into 3 stalkers there, another stalker there. Might get taken out. No, I doubt it. That Zealot's just getting left in the dust. Way too slow for those Hellions. Seeing sucker. See you later. The Speedlings may chase it, but no, they're just going to attack, I think. Those Banelings are morphing, so they may just do a lot of damage to blue. He tries to get in there, but oh, does he warp that Zealot in just with perfect timing. He gets a couple hits off before finally dying. 1 or 2 hits. Those stalkers are done though, so he is going to have to back off. Those Speedlings trying to get us around, but they've overextended. You know that. You have to press A to get into attack mode. He did end up getting 1 Hellion, is that second one gonna go down? Yep, sorry guys, second one does go down, and third one goes down. Oh, and those Banelings did break open that Widowmine is already used, and keep in mind that it is on a cooldown for 40 seconds, so it's got about 25 more seconds to go before it can go. Those Zerglings are just gonna pick off the Marine. The Hellions are going to help on the Banshee. I don't think it's gonna be enough to take them all out. They're not going to be on the SCVs I've seen. So far, units lost. Lost a couple units. We've got 33 units lost in reserve. Still only 15 units lost from but those Hellions are not going to be able to hold the line, especially that individual Marine that moves not much. So Ryan, Bruce, you are not losing. Just get out of there before you die to the road. But Blue did do a running back drop into Protoss's base. Protoss has no defense out to actually counter this or to push it out. It does have a good line, so if this is pushed out, that good line is still going to be able to get a lot of kills. That is there. That next is probably going to go down. This is still not being lifted off. I'm not really sure why. This drops is going to get killed. That little mine got a couple of kills there. Red's still building that box does go down. The Nexus is just about dead, probably going to die in a sec. He does not have enough resources to rebuild it, so that could be a major loss. So this character's going to hang out there south and wait for minerals, I guess. This is going to likely be cleaned up though. This is another army going through. Those Stalkers were attacking focus firing. That is likely to go down. No one will hurt. But those Stalkers are also going to go down. It looks like they're at more of a loss right now than the other one, but then the other team. Protoss still not with enough to rebuild, so he is basically out of the game. He could only build a Stalker and a Zealot, even if he just went for army. Those are alive. That Medivac drop tries to come in, but the Spore Crawler did see it. Those Zerglings were there and ready. He was everywhere. But those Hellions are coming up, and man, are there a lot of Hellions. Those Zerglings cannot defeat that. These Queens are definitely gonna die. There goes one Queen right now. That second one being focus fired on. GG, there goes Purple. He's out of the game. That is the victory. GG, end of game. That is all of it. The Banelings were helpful, but honestly, the Speedlings weren't good enough because of the Hellions and Banshees. He really should have moved to something else, possibly Roaches, a little bit slow moving. Roaches and lots of creep spread and or air. Blue and Red were very aggressive with that, and Protoss probably should have left some defense because, honestly, from the first game, it should have been obvious that he was going to counter with something like that. He should have had defense ready in his back or at least somewhere in his main base, but he didn't have anything ready to defend it, and that Zerg his Speedlings worked well for the early on, but he really should have switched it after that, and he didn't switch it, and he didn't get an expansion. Blue actually did end up switching his base, and his orbital command did survive because it was being repaired by a mule, hero mule. That drop did end up lowering again, but it looks like that was a fairly close game. Blue looked like he was going to lose for a second there, but that didn't really do a whole lot and didn't slow them down from keeping their eye on the objective. That was good. If you want to see more, then please send in some more replays. I'll make some more of my own Let's Plays, but if you guys could send in some replays to ViperTechSC@gmail.com. Sorry, ViperTechSC@gmail.com. I will put the email address in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.